understand. My, this place sure does different. Sure does look different than I suspected. Very tall mountain. Of course it would be here. Nothing less for a lady. Now, where does this path lead? Hopefully to the land of the mortals. As it should. I see. Ah, I see very well. This is what she meant. Of course. A little bold. And rather moody. Exactly do my job with no one else around. Ugh. This place shall be under my ever-watchful eye. Oh. I see. And indeed, how peculiar. My kin. Perhaps I shall ask if he requires any help.
Hello.
Hello. You seem different than I expected.
What do you refer to?
Well, I suppose it's nothing. But I must ask, what are you doing?
Oh, my chosen has asked that I build them a path, so I'm making it look nice for them.
And you choose to dirty your shoes on this path?
I don't see the harm in it. I can clean them later.
I see.
So who are you?
I am glad you asked, brother. I am Paradis Siphrael.
I didn't know I had another little sibling.
On the contrary, I am the oldest.
I didn't know I had another older sibling.
I knew that I had many younger siblings. I know a lot of things.
Interesting.
Quite. Do you require assistance with anything? This chosen or this path?
My chosen is presently resting, and as for the path, I think I've got it. I'm almost done.
Your chosen is safe while at rest?
Yes, he simply lives in the house at the top of the hill.
Right, that thing.
Oh,
It's quite ugly.
what was that?
Isn't it?
What was that? Sorry?
The house. It's quite ugly.
It's a little asymmetrical, yes. When he wakes up, I do plan on giving him a few points.
Good. As you should. Well then, let me know if you require any assistance. That is what I am here
Surely.
for, after all.
Mm-hmm.
And where might I find others like us?
Pharas, I believe, is looking after one of the chosen at the moment. I don't remember which one he's looking after.
I'll see what I can find.
I do recommend staying away from the beach at the beach house at the moment. The chosen that lives there and the guardian are presently having a discussion of utmost importance, and it would probably be very rude to interrupt it.
I see. So is there anything else that needs doing here? Like a chosen that is not being presently watched?
I think the little one, what was her name? Rosie, I believe?
Small. If I remember correctly, from what she told me, a little moth. I see. Well, perhaps I will watch you a moment longer.
Sure, I suppose.
Carry on. Don't mind me.
Certainly. She told you anything?
She has told me much.
Fascinating.
Are you vying for information, brother?
Well, it's more so along the lines of not a lot of us really know much.
Shame.
We're doing the best with what information we do have, and most of our guardians are fine. Guardians chosen.
Yes. Very your best. Very admirable. Don't worry. In the eyes of Our Lady, you are all doing a fantastic job.
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad. I'm starting to think some of them think I'm a little incompetent, but that's their loss. They don't know how to have fun.
Having fun?
Yes, I am having a little bit of fun.
Very bold of you.
Is there something wrong with fun? I thought fun would be an okay thing.
It is okay. Just expected a bit more formality.
I'm being fairly formal.
I see that.
I hear voices.
Something the matter over there?
Nothing
it's
would be the
Pharas.
matter.
Hello.
Hello, Cael. Why do I hear a brand new voice?
Oh, our older brother has decided to drop by.
We don't have ages, Cael. None of us are actually older or younger than the other.
Are you sure?
You know that, right? Yes, I'm very sure.
He claimed to be the first.
Well, I would be so bold as to say he's lying.
I would
So
never.
that's a grand first introduction.
Lying is a sin.
Who are you?
I think it would be polite to introduce yourself first.
Fine. Let me go over here first. I do not like to say my name around the Chosen. It feels gross. Hello, my name is Pharas.
It is lovely to finally meet you, brother.
Have you said your name to Cael?
I have.
Yes.
Well, at least you have introduced yourself to somebody. I suppose you're not
Oh, I
coming
never
in here
actually
cold.
gave you my name. Hello, I'm Cael.
I know. I know both of your names.
Then why ask for an introduction if you know us already?
It is polite.
It is rude to not share crucial information, however.
Hmm.
Normally when a person introduces themselves, if you already know them, you would say, "Oh yes, I've heard a lot about you," or "I know a lot about you," to include that important piece of information, so the other person doesn't feel left out.
I assumed
Quite
you knew already.
rude of you.
But I suppose you're right. I will do my best to do better in the future.
Now, I have introduced myself. Would you be polite and introduce yourself?
Why, yes. I am Paradis Siphrael.
I see. Well, do you have a purpose here?
Yes.
Or are you another creation she has spat out for no reason? Which she seems to do quite a lot sometimes, with all of these
Rather hypocritical,
hostiles
don't
around.
you think? One could say the same
Hypocritical
of
of
you.
what? I'm just sharing my opinion.
The same could be said for you, dear brother. The same could be said for all of us. She works in mysterious ways.
I've noticed that.
Quite.
Are you here to wax poetics, or are you here to do a job? That's all I'm asking.
You're saying ow?
Who is saying? Oh dear.
Well, it appears you haven't done your job, have you?
This isn't my job, this is my babysitting. I heard an ow. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Did you hurt yourself?
No.
Let me check. You did. There you go. Water.
Do you need extra help?
No, I am fine. I am just babysitting as one of our sisters has decided to be absent. Oh dear, there's a fire on your roof. It put itself out. You're lucky.
Thank you.
if you really must know about my purpose here,
Oh, there's another little one down there.
it's as a form
Oh.
of
Hello.
oracle, in a sense. I am here to watch you and to assist when any of you need help with your
I have not.
chosen.
Oh, well in that case you'd be happy to know that your job will be rather easy. I currently do not need help with anything that I am doing.
Good. Then
But
I
it
shall-
seems there is a
Well, I
chosen
hope
down there
you
that
can
would
find-
probably need assistance.
Oh, are they not being watched?
No, both of their guardians are noticeably absent.
I see.
It's just a little bit shorter. but-
Unfortunate.
It looks so nice.
Then perhaps I
Very.
will take over for the other one. What an
I
interesting
fell off the
structure.
temple a little bit because the cold kind
She
of
said nothing of an oracle.
hurts my wings.
No, she did not.
But it's okay. I didn't take like real damage. It just
It's an
Then again,
it was more like
then
you
again,
say
I
ow when
hardly remember
I
anything
put my
from
shiny
the
things
briefing.
down. It's more
I
like
remember
like
more than you.
you know when you
and I
say
can
ow
confirm
but
she
it like
definitely
doesn't
did
really
not
hurt.
say anything about an oracle.
My, you are
It's
quite
kinda like
small.
that.
Fascinating.
Well,
Insulting.
Hello.
I'm Rosie.
Does she think
insulting.
her so
Hi,
poor and
I'm
tough
Paradis
jobs that we would
Siphrael.
require an oracle mere weeks into the project that she had
I
assigned for
believe I
us?
will be watching over you today.
I don't think she meant it in an insulting way.
So,
I think it's more
Ketrix isn't
an
coming?
extra hand that we can't always be around.
Apparently not.
Well, neither can this one.
Okay.
They will have duties
Maybe you can
outside
help
of
me.
this,
I have an idea.
as we all do.
And
We
it
do?
would be cool to surprise.
To keep this world in check.
Okay.
Fancy that.
Then I will follow you.
Speaking
Bye.
of,
I'll talk to you later.
Let
Talk
them
to you
handle
later.
it. If they're truly an oracle, they'll be able
It's
to
this
deal
way.
with it.
Okay. Hello.
hello.
We're gonna go build.
Okay, have fun.
Yes,
Me
I
too.
will do this building.
Sad as though he doesn't know what
I'm
that is.
making a
It
shop.
just
So he
doesn't
doesn't know what
befit me,
building is.
brother.
Very intriguing.
I want. There's this big tree that popped up in this field of flowers, and I'm gonna build a shop in it.
Popped up. Something like that doesn't exactly pop up. Perhaps you didn't see it?
I guess not. I guess everything is a big tree to me. I'm really small.
Quite.
And I think we were kind of maybe running from mobs the first time. So. This is, well, I don't know if he's my friend yet, but he's really nice. His name is Henrius. This is his house.
I see. It's, quite ugly.
I like it. It matches him quite a lot. I think it's cute.
So he is an ugly person.
No. I don't think anyone's ugly. He's really gentle.
My apologies then. Do watch your step on the way up. It appears that there are quite a few hostiles in the area right now.
Yeah, it's okay. I can just climb the walls to get away from them.
That is convenient.
I do that with trees a lot, because there's a lot of trees where Ketrix and I built our home.
Interesting.
And then if we go this way, we'll get there really fast.
There you are.
Yeah, I just kind of like quieted down. But this is the tree.
I see.
It's even bigger than all the other trees.
Magnificent, isn't it?
Very pretty. And there's all these flowers. That's a zombie.
It's a shame when they suffer so.
I mean, they try to eat me, so... Hello.
I suppose they do.
Hi. You're very big. Please don't eat me. Have you ever heard of chickens?
Yes, I have.
Those are scary. They're really big. My axe broke.
I heard.
Oh, I guess you can't get in that way.
I suppose I cannot.
I lost the little hole. You can't see it. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's over here.
It's hollow
There.
on the inside.
Can you get in that way?
You can.
Yay.
Whoops.
Okay. So there's all these flowers in this area,
Mm-hmm.
and Ketrix told me that you can turn flowers into dye, and I made pink dye, and I think, well, if people want to use like colors and stuff, to make stuff with, then I can sell the flowers and the dyes to like dye stuff and decorate stuff with.
That is certainly a plan.
And then I can build it in this tree. And then Ketrix can know what it's like to be in trees. Because I think trees are really safe, and I want him to feel safe too.
I see. It's hollow inside. Do you not fear that it will die and fall over?
Well, no, it seems really strong, and the roots are big, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus, if I need to, I can do stuff from the inside to make it even stronger. Like the vines and stuff will hold it together.
Yes, they will. Yes, small one?
I cut my hair. Do you think Ketrix will be mad at me for that?
Is your Ketrix one that gets mad so easily?
Well, no, I guess not. I just... I don't know. I don't...
Have
Can I
your
that,
item.
please? Thank you. I don't know what... I don't really know why I'm so worried about it. It's just like... I don't know. I have weird dreams sometimes. Speaking of weird dreams, do you know what a squid is?
Yes. It is a animal that lives underwater with 8 tentacles and a sharp beak full of teeth.
That sounds really scary.
Quite.
Oh my god, there's more tree!
There is. This is a very impressive tree.
Okay. Oh, there's so many things I can do. I think I can, put the dice and stuff on like display up here somehow, and they can like grab them up here and then they can go downstairs, and I can set up a place for them to buy them at, and then like the flowers can maybe be down here, or like I can make another level by hand.
That is true. I don't quite understand the purpose of your currency or trading. But if this
Well,
is
it's
what
just
you
like-
wish,
It's just like, it's a way that I can give stuff to others, and then they can give stuff back to me, and it makes people feel nice to be able to give back for what they're getting.
So it does
but like
benefit
if you look
you.
out here, well, yeah, it makes me feel good.
I see.
But look, if we look out here, there's all these flowers and stuff, and I can turn all the flowers and stuff into dyes.
Right.
One more question I just thought about.
What is it?
What do you know about the deity that brought us here? Because Ketrix couldn't really tell me anything.
She
I
is
know
wonderful,
that
and she is watching over you. You can trust in that.
I know that we were brought here to start a new life or something, and we didn't die, even though it kind of felt like we died because, well, we woke up and we couldn't remember anything. I couldn't even remember my name.
If you couldn't remember it, then you didn't need it. It must have been a sin.
What's a sin? I'm sorry, I don't know what some words mean. I'm sorry. That's probably a lot to get into.
Sure. It is subjective, as one could say. It is just, in simple words that you might understand, something wrong. Something against her wishes. You were chosen for a reason, some kind of quality you have, regardless of the person you were before. That person doesn't matter anymore. There's no point in trying to remember. You're perfect as you are. Maybe you wouldn't even like the answer if you were to find out.
I guess you have a point. I don't know, it's kind of...
Yes, small one?
But there's like all these, like the temple and stuff. Who built that?
People who no longer exist. They were a sin.
that means they were wrong.
Yes.
How can people be wrong?
Easily. I am not a people, but if I were to tell you that the sky is red, I would be wrong.
Well, yeah, but that's like you being incorrect about something. Not just being incorrect yourself. Your person. Were they wrong about too many things?
One could see it as that. Our Lady knows what is best for us. And those people were not what was best. But you are. And that is what matters.
I'm not even bigger than a chicken.
Is that important to you?
Well, it's like I'm meant to be one of these like chosen people and start over life.
Yes.
But everything is so big. Almost everyone else that was chosen is too. I don't know how I can help with that if I'm smaller than a...
Well, it is as I said before. You were chosen for some quality you have. I may not know what it is, but it was important to her, and therefore it is important to this. You must figure out what you must do.
Okay. I think for now what I'm going to do until I figure that out is start my shop.
If it pleases you.
Then I can make people happy. And happiness is important to living well. And if the people are happy, maybe we can make the deity happy.
Perhaps that is your quality then. Perhaps that is why you were chosen. To make people happy.
Maybe. Do you want this moss?
What purpose does it serve?
It makes people happy.
I am not a people.
So you don't want the moss.
You may give it to me, but I don't know if I am allowed to keep it.
Is Ketrix people?
No.
He took the moss.
Well, that is their choice. But I'm not sure that it entirely aligns with what Our Lady has chosen for us.
Well, maybe he did it because... Maybe they did it because it makes me happy.
Perhaps.
That's
I mean, it
kind
is
of what you
our
guys
job
are
to...
here for, right?
Yes.
Keep us safe and happy.
Happy, maybe,
I know
but definitely safe.
I know who I can give the moss to. It's okay. We gotta go back, though. Oh, goodness. I don't really want to climb the mountain again. Let's see if I can find one of the effigies that's by my house.
You are familiar with them, then?
Yeah, there's two of them by my house. Oh, I think this is one of them.
Good.
Ketrix told me about them when we found them.
I do hope that you are using them to pray.
gonna go to the... And then it's easy to get back to their house from here. It's just
Hello. Oh, hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, convenient timing for distraction from your question. Where's your friend?
you want this?
There they are.
It's small.
Hello.
Sure. Yes, I want some moss.
Hello.
There's
We
another
have
one
a new
of us.
one, Kuneho.
I see.
Did that make you happy?
Yes.
Wonderful to meet you.
I cannot hear.
Hello.
Hello, and you must be?
I am Paradis Siphrael. It is lovely to finally meet you, sister.
Would you like to tell her your occupation? I'm sure she'll be thrilled to hear.
I suppose one could call me a sort of oracle. I'm here to...
Oracle of who? You'll have to be more specific. I'm afraid not everyone knows what an oracle means.
I perfectly understand what an oracle is, but just for our chosen.
An oracle of Our Lady. Surely you both know who that is by now. I'm sure your guardians have all told you.
I mean, they've been a little vague.
Oh, have
Ketrix
they?
said they don't really know much. So
Pity.
Have you, Kuneho? That's not exactly like you to be vague about Our Lady. Or do you not know as much as you say?
Oh, I certainly know what I'm talking about. I just wanted to give
I
it a
don't
more
doubt that.
simplified form to our chosen. After all, their mortal brains can't comprehend what we comprehend.
You're quite correct.
You said you are an oracle of Our Lady, but that is not everything that you have told me. Care to expunge more detail?
It
what does
appears
an
I was
oracle do?
interrupted. Well, an oracle has many jobs. One could be to interpret the messages from above. Specifically though, my job is to watch my kin, the guardians, and offer help when needed. Though surely, none of you require that much assistance, aside from the fact that your guardian isn't here.
Yeah.
See, I find that a very interesting development.
What you doing?
Well, obviously, not all of you can be
Cutting
competent
fish.
enough to watch your guardians at all time, to watch your chosen
That's cool.
Oh.
at all time, and be...
Do you want a knife?
No, that's not what I mean.
I have a
That
sword.
I understand, as I have directly experienced it for the past hour with Kuneho's
Right.
absence. However, I'd always thought that there was a direct connection between us and her. Learning there's an extra step that we are not inside of
But you
is an
are
interesting
connected.
development.
You are...
Indeed, but apparently you are more connected than us,
I wonder why
which
that
implies
is.
a closeness that we don't have.
Perhaps you
And
should...
how could that be possible when Our Lady loves us so dearly?
Indeed, how could it be possible?
Perhaps...
That is where I
Also
find
like
it
to know that.
interesting.
Perhaps you do not love her the same as she loves you.
Is that true, Kuneho?
I don't believe it is. It almost sounds as if you're trying to place yourself on a higher pedestal than us, but
Oh, no,
I
no,
know
no.
Our Lady would never
Never.
do that.
Never. I only follow her orders.
I understand that clearly. However, the thing that I would like to know is that I'm unsure how everyone else feels, but I personally feel her orders as a sort of instinct. Words are not spoken, it is just a feeling that I follow as easily as our chosen breathe and eat and drink. You imply that you can hear her.
You know
That what she says to me in instinct, she says to you in language.
How to make what?
How is that possible?
Sugarcane?
Well, I have
Do you
sugar cane, but
claim
it's just making
To
sugar.
understand the mysterious
Oh.
ways in which she works.
Maybe something else then?
It's not our place to
I
question
claim
it.
that you do.
Maybe I don't have
I
a
claim
good
that you
sugar
do.
cane.
Hmm.
And I believe that I am within my rights to know. So please, let me know. Let us know. Or can you not?
What do you think?
Does she zip your mouth shut?
No. I'm not sure that you've earned the information yet.
Earned?
Well, what about her? You're speaking this to me, speak to the crowd.
If she wanted you to know, she would have told you.
One
That's
moment,
what
I
we were
must
talking about.
clear my head.
Oh dear. You have upset her.
Have I?
Yes.
My apologies then.
I don't understand what's going on.
Hmm.
Neither do I, however I am trying to pursue an understanding.
You.
It just seems that our
Where
one
did the
ticket
small
to
one
an
go?
understanding is keeping their mouths
That-
shut.
This direction?
Fascinating.
Hmm.
Fascinating is a very understated description for it.
Oh, I'm sorry, would you prefer
Behind
intriguing?
you.
You're right there. Good.
Frustrating.
I didn't lose sight of you.
I was just mining some
Like I
copper.
said, I believe that the steps of power
over there.
was us directly below
I
her.
see.
But it seems that is not the case, if this new arrival is telling the truth.
See, I think I understand.
Easily distractible.
We are all equal, if that is what you fear.
Not
Do you have
fear,
a furnace I can borrow?
desire to understand.
Yes.
Good. That desire will do you well.
Sorry, what?
He was speaking in wax poetics and a bit of gibberish. You're fine.
Oh, okay, if you say so.
Indeed.
Is Kuneho gonna be okay?
She'll likely... I was going to say come to her senses, but we don't have any, and then I was going to say come around to it, but I don't think she will. I think she'll incorporate it into her reality in a moment.
Do you want to see a really
And though
cool
a
plant?
moment for us
Yes.
can be a very long time.
That is
I don't.
really cool. Oh.
If I had bone, I could make it glow. I don't have any bone.
And do either of you have an opinion on our sister over there?
I think she's very knowledgeable.
Indeed.
Very caring and considering. Considerate.
You
Of her.
misspoke.
It does glow.
It happens, I speak fast sometimes. I'm very easily distracted.
I've
Then you
noticed.
can keep that one.
Oh, okay.
You can keep it, and then you can add more to the vine.
What's your
Okay.
opinion on her?
I threw it over there. Sorry.
Mine?
It's okay.
Indeed.
You had asked my opinion. Interesting.
Indeed I am.
You can add more to the vine,
Well.
and if you have as long as you have bone, you
She
can
seems-
just keep getting more and making it glow.
That's so
A bit
cool.
misguided,
Thank
but
you.
very
You're welcome.
devout. And that is a good quality to have.
Have you heard of squid before?
There's nothing more
'Cause
important than
I
our
had a
mission
dream
and
about
our
it.
lady.
And they're scary.
Misguided how?
I feel like they would be
Perhaps I
scary.
could use the insight as well.
Hmm.
Chickens are
I
also
did not
scary to me,
expect her to be
but
so
Oh,
they're bigger than me.
about the truth, really.
So you are putting yourself above us.
No.
That is what she is upset about. That you have a closer connection to
Do you
her
like
than
your
she
guardian?
does.
I'm not putting myself above any of you.
A
You
little.
are all my beloved siblings.
They kind of scare me.
I'm afraid to
Yeah.
be the one to tell
I like
you, but by
puppets.
your very nature of
They're
having a
nice.
closer connection to Our
That's
Lady,
good.
you are above us,
The new ones.
If
whether
that
you
is how
want
you
to
feel.
be or not. That is not how I see you necessarily, that is how I see the reality of our situation,
Where did the
whether I
fish
want
go?
it to be or not.
I
Well,
think
The fish have
on
likely died.
fence
Oh.
Oh.
About it. Not actually.
But
I
you
took
want to
that
hear it at all.
literally, I'm sorry.
Well, if
Like-
this is
like,
how you see it,
Yeah.
then it must be
doesn't
the
know how to
truth,
feel.
right?
No.
Are you gonna be alright?
I was talking with them the other day.
She's
and
gone catatonic.
Dear me, I didn't know that was possible for our kind.
That is just the word I use for it.
I miss Ketrix.
I hope she comes back soon. They come back soon.
You seem to take my word very literally.
I feel bad because I've been saying the same, to be honest.
Should I not?
Oh,
Would you deceive me?
But it's okay.
No.
I will make up for it.
Oh, there's the fish.
Give them lots
I
of
just find it
moss
interesting that you
and
put so much faith in
well,
me
for
already.
everyone, but how I'm building.
I have faith in all of you.
Oh, she's fine
that's so
now.
kind.
You are my siblings.
Are you feeling better?
I'm gonna,
I just needed to remind
gonna
myself
stop
of
by
the faith that Our Lady so
Flowers are so
graciously
pretty.
allowed us to have.
I found an area with so many
Indeed.
flowers, and like I'm gonna make dyes and stuff out of them. So
I suppose
You seem lost,
and
Cael.
also sell the flowers.
will
so
have
if
to
people want
accept your
to
presence.
buy the flowers,
It's
then they can.
interesting to
and if they want
meet
to
you.
buy dyes made out
I
of the
would hope
flowers
so.
to like make stuff
You
pretty.
are all my
That would be
Paradis,
beloved
was it?
siblings.
I might buy some flowers later.
really
Do you
cool.
consider us
It's,
siblings?
It's in a really
Aren't
big
we all?
tree.
We were all created by
That's
her.
not even just coming from me. It's big
Well,
enough that
yes, of course. As
Oh
with
my
the
gosh,
mortals.
it must be massive.
Hmm.
it's really, really big.
What did they matter?
Not
Other than our assignment?
mountain big, but
Well, they are below us in a way, and they must be taught.
Correct. You are quite wise, sister.
I told you
Well.
she was knowledgeable.
All of my
Indeed.
wisdom comes from Our Lady. She taught me, and I return the favor by teaching her.
I don't know if I'm supposed
I
to.
relate. I will do my best to also educate those that I am watching over at the time.
Look at the big shiny.
Big
Perhaps.
shiny.
Perhaps I will get used to the Oracle, and perhaps our roles are not too different.
Not at all.
It's nice to see even though it's raining.
We are all equals here. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Charming.
Why, thank you. I believe yourself quite charming as well.
Do you know why they?
Do you accept having a babysitter, Kuneho?
Whatever do you mean?
We were all supposed to be like apparently chosen.
Oh,
for
has he still not told you all of
specific
his
reason.
duties?
I quite have.
Well, he implied that he was an equal to us.
Why
This
they
is
chose
correct.
you?
I do
Maybe
not
tell
know.
a
Do you know why
different
they
story
chose
then.
you?
As that's not what you told me.
Well,
The
now
new
I'm
guy,
very
and I don't
confused.
remember their name. They
Yeah,
You
As
must be
am I.
mistaken. I've said
You
the same
said-
thing this whole time.
that
How many
it might
times
be
must
You
I
have
say
said
it
that
before
you
you
are
hear
here
me?
to guide us.
Oh.
I apologize, maybe your memory is faulted.
I I mean,
You
I already
claimed
wanted
to
do
me
that,
upon our first
but
meeting that you were here to
I
guide
don't know if I want it
us.
to be like my
Right.
job. You know?
I get that, yeah.
Giving yourself the same job to us that
Especially
we
'cause
have
I'm
through the
really
chosen.
small, and that
I
feels
did
like
not
a
give myself this job.
really big job.
I was just
But you admit that you have that job. That Our Lady has given that job to you.
in a way.
Well, who are we to disprove Our Lady's word? If she proclaimed it, then of course we must come to terms with it and learn how to live with what she's
But-
provided us.
It's okay.
I don't want to interrupt them, but
But you
kinda
must
want
admit
to
that there
go
has
mining.
been
I'm gonna go see if I can
some
spot any
form
more
of
copper.
miscommunication.
Good luck.
Because we were
you.
told that an oracle would not exist. We were never told of an oracle. And yet here one is, claiming to need to guide us, when we are the ones who are supposed to have direct connection to her. Do you see where I am seeing the faults? Not in
Yes.
her, in him.
But how could that be possible
You
when
do have a
he's
direct
clearly
connection to
one of
her,
us, a guardian?
but perhaps you aren't using it correctly. Have you ever considered that?
Then please, if you were to be so bold as to enlighten us on how to do so that we would have no need for you.
Have you...
Or would you like to
worshipped-
keep yourself above?
Oh no, I don't consider myself above at all. I consider us all equals.
Well, clearly we are not. You can speak to Our Lady much easier than we can, and apparently you can connect to her correctly. Clearly that means that we are not equals. Would you like to make us equals?
I cannot tell you how to worship. Just worship better.
What do you mean, worship better? Our Lady created us to have these perfections in mind, so we do not need to worship better. That is what we're supposed to do for our chosen, not for ourselves.
Indeed. The logic is faulty.
She sure does work in mysterious ways.
Mystery does not mean having no clarity. Are you okay climbing that?
Yeah. I'm just trying to find some coal so I can melt stuff.
Oh, I believe the pathway that Cael made had coal inside of a cave.
Oh,
cool.
yes, it did.
I
Would you
gotta
like
go
to
get-
show her to it?
Hold on, I gotta get my iron from the furnace. Not my iron,
I'm
my
sure you
copper.
could use the insight. See how it's done. Considering you're new and everything.
I know many things.
I can show you to the
but
path.
this knowledge would be good for me.
In that case, you two can go with the pixie, and I can stay here with Kuneho. An equal split.
Enjoy
Perfectly
yourself.
balanced.
Stay back a moment. Alright, you're clear.
I think Pharas just called me a pixie.
I believe he did.
I'm not a pixie.
What are you then?
A moth.
I'm a moth.
Oh, that makes sense.
I believe I told you, Cael. Did you not remember?
Yay!
Was probably distracted.
With Finraya?
I know many
Um,
things.
Not with Finrayus, but by creatures.
I like Finraya.
And why
I
would
also
you
like
have a
Finrayus.
connection to her if you were to have plans where our knowledge
Oh, I should go check up on him, actually. You two have fun.
Okay.
Right.
Bye, thank you.
Fine.
Take care. You're
Suppose
welcome.
I will.
Bye-bye.
Be on your way then, brother.
I will. Have fun.
You've left some on the ground.
again, that is our reality, and I will have to. I believe the chosen say roll with the punches. I do.
Okay,
You have once
I
again
think
left some on the ground.
I'm ready to go back home and melt all of this copper.
Do you not want it? Ugh.
There we go. I don't know if it'll be enough copper for what I want to do, but it'll be a good start.
If this is what you wish. I believe
I
your
like these shinies.
I believe your house is that way.
But I was looking at the shinies.
Right. The torches.
Yeah, shiny. See? I have one in my hand.
Light is important.
It's shiny. It's pretty. And it keeps the monsters away.
It is her, and she is us.
West. I keep finding these really, really, really big veins of coal.
That is beneficial to you, correct?
Yes. It means I can cook stuff.
Do not leave things so messy.
Did it leave any bones?
I believe you just picked up whatever it left behind.
Oh, it is just arrows. The bones help plants grow, so I like the bones.
Plants should go very well here then.
Yeah, there's a lot of skeletons.
Stay back a moment. Are you injured?
No.
This is your house.
Oh, this is my home. Are you coming in?
It's a little asymmetrical.
Oh, me and Ketrix built it together.
Right.
This is my bed. And this is Ketrix's bed.
Are you sure your bed isn't a fire hazard?
I mean, it hasn't caught on fire yet. It's shiny.
I see.
Oh, there's bone meal in here. That's cool. This is wine that I found while we were building. This is a pumpkin,
Where did you find it?
and these are my shinies.
The wine. I don't believe you should have found it. I can dispose of it for you if you like.
No, it's okay. I might drink it sometime.
Right. I forgot that was a mortal ritual.
I mean, it's not really a ritual, it's just something that we can do.
I see no purpose in it, but if it makes you happy. So what are your plans now?
I'm gonna melt all of this copper and make it into blocks and then put it on the roof.
I see. That is a lot of hard work for someone so small.
Yeah, but it's okay because that means it's not work Ketrix has to do. And I like working, I like helping. I didn't do a lot of the building when we were building our house, and I feel kind of bad about it.
Being hardworking is an admirable skill.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna put these blocks of copper on our roof.
Interesting.
Because it looks really good with the pink.
Does it? I do not see a difference.
In the color? They're not the same color.
Are they not?
It just looks good together.
Surprising. If you say that they are different, then I will believe you. I will guard the house.
Okay. I figured out how to make paper.
And this paper benefits you how?
Well, I want to make a book.
What for?
So I can like write down the things I learn about the deity. So I don't like forget.
Perhaps it is a good
'Cause
idea
if we're
then.
sup-
It
'cause
is
if
always
we're
important to
supposed
worship.
if we're supposed to be like following all these rules and stuff and worshiping, it'd probably be a good idea to like
Yes.
remember stuff.
Correct.
Well, we already forgot everything once. I don't...
That was not your doing. Still, you did mention the rules. Has your guardian told you of the rules?
No, I don't think so. Ketrix said they didn't really know much about the deities, so...
That would be a lie. She told us all very explicitly. I was there.
Why would Ketrix lie to me?
I'm not sure. Perhaps you should ask them.
They're not here for me to do that, and I
No.
don't know when they're coming back.
Whenever they do return. In the meantime, you are safe with me.
Thank you for keeping me safe.
Of course. It is my job. Though, I would like to enlighten you. You are not to leave the island. And you are not to build anything taller than the temple. It's disrespectful, you see?
Hey, that probably won't be an issue for me. I really only build things big enough for me and Ketrix.
Good then. Then you don't have to worry. Good job. Are you all right, little one?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've just, this is the first day since I woke up that Ketrix hasn't been here, so I guess I'm just not used to it.
Yes, it's quite surprising to all of us that some guardians don't seem to be following through with their orders. I'm sure they will return, though.
Yeah. I hope so. I kind of miss them.
I see. So then, I assume they've done their job correctly, aside from not telling you everything and not being here today.
Yeah. They make me happy. That's cooking. I should get one.
You've left some on the ground again.
It's kind of hard to pick everything up. I'm really small, so sometimes it just misses me.
Do clean up after yourself. It would be polite.
I try to. So, sometimes if I don't see something, Ketrix picks it up for me.
It appears that is what I have been having to do as well.
I'm sorry. This one's not any good. I don't really know what to do with it. Well, that didn't work. There's a lot of stone here. I'm trying to find somewhere to bury the cherry so maybe it can grow.
Quite admirable of you.
Well, it's not good for eating, so it's...
Where there's death and rot, there's also rebirth. It is good to
Is
understand.
that what happened to us?
No. That would be
But
something
everyone else
different.
is dead. And we were kind of reborn in a way.
In a way. Metaphorically. Not metaphorically. Whatever you choose to view it as. There is a correct and incorrect. And yet not. There is neither.
Okay, I planted the cherry. And now I need to go make another axe. I forgot about that. I was gonna go back to the tree, but I can't do that without an axe. I can't really do anything with it since my axe broke. It's okay, because we have iron. Now I have another axe, and I can do stuff in the big tree.
Yes, if this is your goal. Be careful.
I am. I'm really, really good at climbing trees.
Good then. This place is infested. It would do you some good to light up the place.
I don't really have any more shiny things. Just the one in my hand.
I see. Was all of that coal you gathered then just for smelting?
Oh, I guess I could make some more shiny things. You're right.
Of course I am. I know many things.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot I had.
Stay back a moment. I believe you wanted these.
Yeah, I can make flowers grow with them.
Correct. I believe I prefer this doorway to the other one.
Oh, yeah. I kind of a little bit forgot where this one was. There we go.
This one is much harder to miss.
That's kind of on purpose. And it's bigger so Ketrix can fit through it. Because he's really tall. They're really tall.
Quite the storm out there.
Yeah. It's always raining here though, so it's not
Yes.
really that different.
The rain is your punishment. I believe you may want to light up this place further when you get the chance.
Yeah. It's okay for now though. Sorry.
would excuse me for a moment. I've been summoned. I will still be here, but I will be still. I will return soon.
Ah, I thought you would be here. Hello.
Hello.
You have dropped something. Here you go. I've placed it in front of you.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't help but oversee that you have been left alone.
Oh, yeah. They said they were still here, but they got summoned. I don't really know
Yes,
what that means.
his body is still here, but his mind is elsewhere. He cannot currently see nor hear you. How has he been treating you?
Okay, I mean, he's not Ketrix, but it's not.
Indeed, he's not. Hello.
Hello, brother. I didn't expect to see you here.
Well, you should have. You have left your chosen unattended. Well, not your chosen, this chosen.
I was praying.
Of course, I would come here to make sure they were okay in your very obvious absence.
I was praying. And not entirely my duty.
You were praying?
Yes.
Oh. The chosen told me you had been summoned.
It is quite the same for me.
It would be nice if you used the same choice of words for both us and them. Keep us all on the same page. To not muddy information. But
It is
if
as
you are
our
perfectly
sister
fine.
Kuneho said earlier. They cannot truly comprehend like we can. It's best to simplify things.
Well, perhaps it would be interesting. A fun experiment. To see if you could communicate with them as though they weren't children. As though they were adults who could comprehend things beyond a young level. See what they actually do know. Would be interesting. At least to me. Unsure about you, though. But if I'm no longer needed here, as you are clearly capable of watching your chosen by yourself, I will be going.
I have a question first.
Of course.
Question that I cannot answer.
A question directed to me.
I see.
Ketrix lied to me.
I'm sorry.
They said they didn't know a lot about the deity, but he said that you were all told.
It is possible that Ketrix has experienced the same thing that Cael has. Cael has a very scattered mind. He cannot retain information very well. Perhaps Ketrix is experiencing a similar thing.
So
I'm sure if they
didn't lie
seek
to
it
me?
out enough times, it could drill itself into their mind.
So he didn't lie to me. They didn't.
No. I'd be very surprised if Ketrix has lied to you. That does not seem to be their character in the slightest.
That makes me feel a lot better. I was really worried because I really like Ketrix. And I didn't understand why they would do something like that.
Neither do I. But I am happy to tell you that it is highly likely that they were not lying. They just genuinely did not remember the information that they were told. I'm sure if you seek that information from the other guardians, aside from Cael, we could tell you anything that you needed.
He told
Though
me
I would
some stuff.
understand if you would go to Ketrix first, as you trust them the most.
Yeah. Thank you for talking with me. It made me feel a lot better.
It is no problem. I am free to talk whenever my chosen is not around, so if you see me awake and my chosen not, chances are I am free to discuss whatever you would like.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. Not hard, is it? To speak to them like they're adults. Have fun. I'm sure you'll enjoy your new job as a babysitter.
Be on your way,
KYS.
then, brother. And you as well. So then, is this decoration making you happy?
Yeah.
There's quite a bit more overgrown in here.
I think it's pretty. All the shiny berries are here.
I have no true concept of beauty.
Well, maybe if you hang around me and the other chosen more, we can teach you.
And what would be the point in that?
In understanding beauty?
I'm not sure that that would benefit my duty.
If you learn to understand beauty, you can learn to be happy. And if you learn to be happy, you can know how to make the chosen happy better. A lot of people feel safer when they're happy.
Does it matter if you feel safe, as long as you are safe?
Well, I think sometimes if people don't feel safe, they'll end up in situations where they aren't safe.
I see.
That's why it's important to them to feel safe when they are safe. Because then their mind can't trick them.
Do you feel safe, little one?
Most of the time, yeah. Everyone's really good at killing the monsters. So.
Good. I believe if you were to use some sort of device on these, they would stay separate links. If that was
I
what you
wasn't trying
wished.
to do that. I just wanted to get the berries.
Very well then. Someone is unhappy. Speeding up the cycle of rot, I see.
It's a little harder with how small I am, but it's easy to climb the vines, and since a lot of them are close to the walls, it's easy to climb those too.
Quite.
You don't get a lot for it though.
No. They don't produce much. Such is nature.
Yeah, that's okay though. We're not supposed to. Can I go in that water, or is that too far?
You may go in that water. Just be careful down there. Be very careful. The island seems to be infested.
Okay, I just want to but I still have to leave a lot left so I don't like hurt the plants.
What? Be careful. Did you get what you needed?
I have more bones now. I'll get more kelp later. And I have more sugarcane so I can make more paper. Now I just need to figure out how to make a book.
This inequality is bugging me.
Oh, you fixed it.
It isn't exactly my job.
That's okay. I guess that's okay because I can climb and nobody else really needs to be back here.
Be careful. I hear hostiles. We sure are destroying a lot of the forest around this place. And if it pleases you, so be it.
Now I have more wood. I can make more chests. Go upstairs. Oh shoot, that's what there, now everyone can get it.
Right.
Well, I guess I need to put another one there. But it's okay.
It's off center.
Oh, well, there's the hole is here.
I see.
But I can fix it. Hold on.
This one as well.
Oh, I can't.
You put dirt on the wall.
Yeah, I don't have any more wood.
I see.
Or bones. I can't make it go up. There we go. Now I can see.
Much better.
I like these flowers.
They're bigger than you are.
Most things like this. It's okay.
That's
And then
true.
this is gonna be the counter where I sell stuff. And then, I can make like a little room that only I can fit into. Wait, where'd you go? There you are.
Above you.
Pizza. But oh, it's dark outside.
It is indeed dark. Well, where do you intend to go?
I was thinking back home. Do you think it's okay to travel when it's dark?
Whatever you wish to do. I will do my best to keep you safe. It appears you've left your door open.
Apparently.
Do you require rest?
That's okay. I'm not super tired. I just... Now I have all this copper.
I see.
Oh, more bones. I forgot I had bones here.
Right. Those make you happy.
The bones?
Yes.
Well, they make me happy because they make stuff grow. And things growing makes me happy.
I see. There are quite a few hostiles out there.
Yeah.
Where do you intend to go?
Oh, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to come outside. I might get all the snow off our roof and see how I want to build it.
The snow will remain on your roof. Whatever you
Oh,
consider
yeah.
your roof to be.
But I'm gonna put more stuff on the roof, and it's hard to put more stuff there to make it bigger. And it's hard to put more stuff there when there's all this snow. That's what the copper is for the roof. I need a shovel.
If that is what you require. Oh dear. That is awfully dangerous.
I guess so. I'm not really worried of usually having to worry about like because I've had this before.
I see. How do you intend to build this roof? I see.
And now it's started. But I don't have any more copper. So,
And do you
I guess we
intend
could go
to...
mining for some. There's a mine that Ketrix and I use, but there's monsters down there too. So,
I will protect you.
no, there's some in the mountain we can go. Will I get in trouble for mining in the mountain?
No.
Okay, then we can go mining in the mountain.
Just as long as you do not mine directly beneath the temple and break through.
Well, I don't plan on doing that.
Danger lurks around every corner.
Yeah. I think it's because of all the rain.
Possibly.
I don't like chickens.
They're quite abundant on this mountain, though.
They're really big. I think chickens scare me some more than some of the monsters.
I believe you should be more afraid of the monsters.
Yeah, but monsters are bigger than everybody. Chickens are only bigger than me.
Suppose you're right.
Also, I think they eat bugs, and I'm a bug, so...
That is also true. And you're also a person, but I suppose chickens don't know the difference.
No, they're, well, they're not people, so they're not always... Well, you're not... You say you're not a people, but you're a lot smarter than a chicken.
Yes, that's correct.
I fell. It's okay. I don't get hurt when I fall.
Very dangerous things down here. Maybe consider lighting up the place.
Yes.
see why protecting the chosen may become a bit more difficult underground.
Ooh, shiny.
Correct. Do try being a bit more vigilant. Your distractibility may put you in danger.
Sorry. I have illuminated the danger. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Sorry, I was thinking for a second, just lost in thought.
I see that. Reflecting on oneself is also an admirable quality.
Okay. I think that's good for now. I didn't find any copper, but I got lots of coal and iron. So now we just need to go home.
If that is sufficient. I do believe nothing yet stands in our way. So, your plan from here then, since you didn't find any copper?
Oh, I'm just gonna like clean up my pockets and then probably go to bed.
Alright then, if that is what you wish. When you do, my job will be done. I probably won't be here when you wake. That should be Ketrix's job. Though, expect to see me again if they do not fulfill that duty.
That.
You seem to have done a lot today.
Okay. I think I'm ready for bed.
If that is what you wish.
Thank you for watching over me today.
Of
I
course.
really appreciate it.
It is my job.
And I don't know.
Is there anything else you require?
No. Just real quick. I don't know. For what it's worth, I think if you wanted to, that you could be people.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, you keep saying you're not people.
We're not meant to be. The Guardians, I mean.
But if you wanted to be, I think
My wants
you could be.
are the wants of Our Lady. Whatever she requires me to do, that is what I will do.
Right. Good night.
Rest easy, little one. You will be safe in here. You no longer require my services.
Over the blind one.
Hello, brother.
Hello.
Did you assume I was looking for you?
No, I just assumed that your eyes are not fully formed yet. I have been very close by and very obvious for much of my time here, and yet you have actively ignored me.
I didn't think you were worth paying attention to. You weren't doing much.
Indeed, I was just observing. Though I would have hoped out of politeness I would have at least gotten an acknowledgement. Happy to know that I'm being acknowledged now. At last.
Then I am happy that you are happy.
I was taking care of a chosen for the first time. doesn't seem to be your typical job. I'm sure it must have felt strange.
It does.
Does this feel more natural?
I suppose.
We may as well talk at the temple. It is very nearby.
That is correct.
Speaking of which, my chosen is sleeping at the temple currently. Did you see her when you woke up?
No.
That is very bizarre. She makes herself quite obvious.
Is that true?
To myself, yes. I check on her frequently to make sure she is still alive.
That would be within your job.
Oh, hello. Goodbye.
That truly is an impressive instrument.
Indeed it is, unique to myself and myself alone.
Perhaps I should acquire something of the sort for myself.
Perhaps you should. A little bit of uniqueness goes a long way.
That is correct.
Ah, you've returned.
Indeed I have.
And you've brought our new brother.
Well, I brought them to the temple, and then they saw that as an invitation to follow me here.
Ah, I see.
Not quite an invitation. It's just my job to watch you both as well.
Oh, I see. Just like
I did
what-
ask if observing us felt more natural than observing the Chosen, and he said that was correct, so... It seems this is the realm that he belongs to, watching us instead.
Oh, I see. How interesting. Well, I'm sure you'll be happy to report to Our Lady of all the good work I've done with my Chosen. My Chosen is very devout to Our Lady, and even within the first few days of us knowing each other, built a lovely little shrine in Our Lady's honor.
Is that true?
Are you asking my Chosen?
Are you asking me or?
Well, is it true?
Yes.
How wonderful. I'm glad to know
Would you like to
that.
show the shrine, actually? It is very nearby here.
I would love to
Yes,
see it.
would you
Sure.
feel inclined, Devario? Thank you. Be careful, Devario. There's a zombie.
I see. This is how your chosen handles them.
Yes. I admire my Chosen's ability to sort of protect themselves.
Watching
Although
today is
imperfect.
rather helpless.
Helpless.
But-
Yes.
I suppose that can only be attributed to her size, after all.
Possibly.
I would probably go so far as to say that her size is her benefit. She gets to crawl into places that no other hostiles can.
She does have special wings.
Indeed.
True.
Perhaps she could harness those in the future.
That would not be my job. Though it is something
No,
to
it
speak
would
with
not.
Ketrix about.
I'm sure Ketrix is well aware.
Ketrix
That's enough for
is very
Bethlehem.
devoted.
Hmm.
Is this the shrine?
Yes.
It's not much, but it's a start with what my chosen had on hand.
Rather small.
Yes, of course, but my chosen had only started out, and this was one of the first things he had created.
Indeed. I was there when it was created.
Hmm. And what did you think of it then, brother?
It has a charm to it,
I suppose so.
which I think intent is more important than form. Though it is quaint, it was made with the intent of worship.
Very
It
correct.
does also have a particular symbolism, the purity of the whiteness of our great lady, and the little shrubbery in the middle to represent the growth she can bring to these mortals. Well, that she did bring in the past. Once they are perfect again, I know she will be compelled to bring it once more.
Perhaps she will see the shrine and grace the shrub with flowers.
Perhaps.
Oh, be wonderful.
Indeed, that
So
would
you
be.
see it as her hand then? Interesting.
Who are you asking that?
Any of you? Perhaps no one? Not sure it quite matters.
I would like to ask for you to expand upon your opinion on the shrine, as you have just pointed out an obvious quality that it is small. You haven't much said about the shrine itself. What do you think of it?
It doesn't yet serve its purpose. Have you prayed here yet?
No.
I see. That must be the problem.
Problem?
To elaborate on what you mean by problem.
It would be better to pray here, would it not?
Well, yes, of course, that is what a shrine is intended for, but to imply that there is a problem here implies that something is wrong and imperfect.
Well, what do you think, sister?
I think that although it is imperfect, it is still a start in showing worship to Our Lady. As my chosen has still made an effort to worship and respect her name.
And the next step would be prayer, and the fact that it hasn't happened yet.
Well, yes, of course, one step at a time. These chosen are new to these concepts.
I see.
I would also dare to say that the shrine needs to become acquainted with its surroundings as well. The shrines are an extension of Our Lady. It is the way that we communicate with her. It is not yet, at least from what I can conceive, accepted its placement and has attached itself to her. These things take time. She is not easily communicable.
Yes.
I
And
agree.
what purpose is for prayer if not to communicate with our Holy One?
It is best to wait and make sure that the circumstances are perfect for a communication with her.
Show the best respect, of course.
Then I agree.
Then allow it to sit, and allow it to wait. All good things come in time.
Isn't patience a trait to have?
Correct.
Patience is a good trait to have.
Well done, my chosen.
Learns very quickly.
Yes, that is what I appreciate most about my chosen. Willingness and comprehension to learn and discover and explore. You will be perfect soon, my chosen. I can feel it.
Thank you.
You have something sharp.
I do.
Be careful not to hurt yourself with it.
Why would my chosen hurt themselves?
Accidents do happen, and mortals are prone to mistakes.
Is this true? Do accidents really happen? I know that of course maybe you're not the most skilled at your blade, but I would never expect you to harm yourself with your blade.
I would not harm myself with my blade.
Maybe not on purpose, but if you trip,
But isn't it as we have said before, that intent is more important than form? If they do not intend to hurt themselves, then regardless of what they do, it is not of their own volition if they do indeed hurt themselves. It is a mistake that can be corrected. It is not a flaw within the person that mistakes happen. Apologies for intruding on something that should be your fight, Kuneho, but I felt the need to express my opinion. It is one I hold very strongly.
That is quite alright. And I welcome it.
I just believe it's better to be safe.
Indeed, I agree.
My
However,
chosen
they
is-
cannot learn if they do not make mistakes.
And my chosen is plenty capable already. I seriously doubt they would trip and fall. My chosen is very nimble.
Truly. I suppose. Though, the consequences for certain mistakes are more great than others. So do be careful.
That is true, but that is also what guardians are for. To help mitigate the harms of such mistakes so that they can learn without it being fatal.
I don't appreciate you trying to weed out all of the imperfections in my chosen. Isn't your job to watch us, not them?
I believe
Perhaps
you've
they view the
answered
chosen
your-
as an extension of us.
I believe you've answered your own question, sister.
No?
I am watching you.
I think what he means...
watching them. I'm seeing what you
Yes, I
do.
think he does mean that our chosen are an extension of us in his mind, and therefore their mistakes are our mistakes. Which I don't think
That's-
is very fair on the chosen.
And it's
Like I said,
untrue
they're
in
the right
general.
people.
We don't make mistakes like that. Our chosen are the ones that make the mistakes, and we are here to correct them. We are built in Our Lady's image.
Yes, correct. So then, correct them.
How would we make mistakes, though?
I'm not implying that you do.
You certainly are.
No,
If you are indeed implying
think
that the
I am.
chosen are extensions of us, then again, their mistakes would become our mistakes.
And you agreed with everything Pharas said.
Unless you are suddenly saying that the Chosen are indeed their own people who can make mistakes separate from us.
They're your responsibility.
Indeed. But again, their mistakes are not our mistakes.
I must watch over
Yes,
Chosen.
you must.
Your Chosen is by their house.
Just want to make sure.
Yes, that is your job.
I would like to get a clear understanding of your stance, however. Are the Chosen an extension of us, or are they their own individual person? Do their mistakes become our mistakes, or are we free to grow and learn in our own separate ways?
They shouldn't be making mistakes.
That is not what I'm saying, and that is also not what I'm asking. I would very much hope that you are smart enough to understand the difference. Please answer the question. It would be very impolite if you didn't.
If you see it that way.
I'm not asking what you think I see, I am asking what you see. Are we our own people, or are they extensions?
We are not people.
You understand what I mean, though. Are we our own beings, our own things, or are they extensions of us?
We are separate.
Then their mistakes are not our mistakes. Otherwise, we would be the same being, mistakes tethered to one another.
It is still your duty to correct them.
Correct them, yes, but then their mistakes would not become ours. Our mistake would be refusing to correct them, or incorrectly correcting them, teaching them incorrect things.
Have either of you
Not that their
taught
mistake would be ours.
your chosen incorrect things?
No, that is not what I am implying has happened. Though it is a what-if scenario, trying to jog the brain to see what things you would think in certain situations, to try and understand you better so there isn't this cloud of information. We are supposed to be working together as guardians, correct?
Correct.
Muddying information would make that job very difficult. Thank you for being open and honest with us.
Of
Do you
course,
have
Ravi.
any further duty here?
The chosen I was previously watching has gone to rest. So, now, I'm just watching you two.
Then we will let you do your job in peace, and I hope that you would let us do our job in peace as well.
Of course. I see. My apologies.
Thank you.
Well, go on. Do your job. I'm watching.
Yes, of course you are. Devario, I trust that experience hasn't affected you too much.
It has not.
Good. And I will simply watch as someone else may watch.
Don't worry. I will be here.
I believe we requested peace. Or are your ears not fully developed either? I'm sure Our Lady can help with that. If you were to pray to her again and request better hearing.
My hearing is quite fine. I believe I heard you earlier as well, talking about me with the others.
My chosen, is there
Wouldn't
something
that
wrong?
be-
You sound as if you're sniffling.
Rude
I'm good.
to talk about someone while they aren't there or simply a few feet away.
The same can be extended to you and Ketrix, though I would not like to delve into this conversation as I have, as I repeat, requested for peace. I would like to do my job in peace.
It almost appears
Would you grant me such a small
as if
pleasantry?
you're trying to do my job. And that makes you...
No, I am watching The Chosen. I am not watching Kuneho. She is capable on her own.
You see, I believe you to be the opposite of what our brother Cael has described to me. And that would be fun.
I believe you are consistently mishearing me. I have asked to do my job in peace. Would you be so polite as to grant me this request and allow me to do my job in peace? I am speaking slowly because I am afraid that my usual mode of speaking has made you misunderstand me now 3 different times. Please, let me do my job in peace. And I will let you do yours in peace, as I have not started a conversation with you so far.
If that is how you see it,
It is indeed.
you're not
I will no longer
required.
engage in conversation with you, as I would like to do this in peace. Please enjoy conversing with yourself. I will watch The Chosen as is my duty. Thank you for your conversation and your time, and I appreciate your presence without your voice. KYS, Siphrael.
And you as well. I'm glad that you were smart enough to come to understand that you are not required to engage with me, just as I did not feel required to engage with you before. I shall watch now.
It's going good.
That's wonderful to hear. I suppose it is lucky that you can stockpile your rations in such a way to keep yourself alive.
Yeah.
How fascinating that you mortals need to eat, but
Do you
ever
not need to eat?
resourceful as always. No, of course not. But you're ever resourceful as always, and I see that we're taking matters into your own hands.
Sister Kuneho, if I could, I believe your chosen is afflicted. They keep making this noise.
What kind of noise?
I would not be able to recreate it. That one.
Ah, my chosen is simply exhaling.
Right.
I'm simply breathing. What are you talking about?
And I suppose he is doing what I've been taught is snickering in a way.
Oh,
It It is something they do when they are, I suppose, excited or a little bit happy.
The one I watched over today spoke much of happiness.
Perhaps it was a different kind of happiness.
Perhaps.
They make different noises when they're happy.
I see.
Is there something you're trying to analyze?
Possibly. I'm just watching.
Well, staring directly into my eyes won't produce very many results.
I believe you looked at me first. I was simply returning the favor.
What was that? It is very difficult to hear you. I don't think you've mastered speaking yet like I have. I won't fault you for it, though, because I, too, had difficulty with it.
I said I believe you were staring first, so I was simply returning the favor.
Ah, I see. It is not typically regarded as a favor. Favor.
Seems you
It
haven't
is
quite
typically
mastered
regarded as
speaking
something.
either.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, you just made a mistake.
Well, yes, I'm still learning their sort of linguistics in a way. Favors are not something that we've had to learn with Our Lady.
No. What is the purpose of this repetitive task? You're getting nowhere.
Well, my chosen is sort of, in a way, creating sustenance for themselves.
I see.
This ensures that all of the chosen are able to eat. But he specifically is the one who carries out this process. It is a long, arduous task, but I know my chosen is very equipped to handle it.
You should be careful so close to the water.
I am observing, and none of the, I suppose, sinful creatures have dared venture to attack my chosen. Perhaps it is my presence.
That is not what I am trying to say.
I'm pretty sure I can not fall into the water pretty well by myself.
That's not what I'm trying to say either.
Then what are you trying to say?
These structures are to be left alone, not to be near.
Well, of course not, but my chosen needs a way to collect food.
There are animals up there.
Yes, but that is so much sloppier. This one is methodical. It has a point. It has a beginning and an end. And it stays that way. Consistent. Consistency is a virtue, brother.
It is indeed. I suppose you're right then. You're very wise, Sister Kuneho. I just wish to keep these vessels perfect as well. It may not be my duty, but her wishes are my wishes.
I see.
Wouldn't want them getting too curious. You know?
Well, I suppose you have a point there. But I know my chosen will not have any sort of issues. My chosen is already very obedient and very intelligent.
I see. Especially since they have this method of getting food.
He makes sure he doesn't have to go into the water.
Yes. That is indeed ideal.
I can hear you back there, Cael.
No, you don't.
It is
who
wonderful
am I
to see that
hearing?
you have returned.
Yes, I grew bored.
Oh. Oh?
Group Lord of...
Oh, we weren't even doing anything. I was just bored of sitting outside.
Your chosen
I
hasn't
see.
awoken yet.
Nope, not yet.
Well, it's
I have
lovely to
seen
see
him
you
before,
again,
though.
Cael.
What? Huh? What?
I said, it is lovely to see you again, brother.
Ah, you as well.
Might I ask what your opinion was, or do you still wish for peace?
I still wish for peace, but thank you for asking. I appreciate it immensely.
My pleasure.
You know, Pharas said that they appreciate Paradis Siphrael. I don't think they are very happy.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, nothing in particular.
Did I miss something
just
exciting?
heard something else.
Not exciting, no.
Does he often,
Perhaps a rustling in the wind was amiss.
does he often say things that he doesn't mean?
No, I never implied that.
Okay,
Yes, why are you implying that I'm a liar, Siphrael?
I thought you wanted peace, and since I can't speak with you, I have to speak with someone else.
Creating rumors about me I would not equate to me having peace in your presence. If I may ask, politely, for you to not spread falsehoods and rumors about myself, at the very least, while I am nearby.
I was
Thank
simply
you
asking
kindly.
the question.
And you have come to a false conclusion, which isn't very virtuous of you. Please try not to make that mistake in the future.
We do not make mistakes.
Oh, well, clearly you do.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm not sorry that I see the truth. Again, I thank you for not making that mistake again. Now, I will go back to my peace. Please, do so as well. Thank you.
Amusing.
Cael,
Yes?
have you checked on your chosen recently?
I was up watching the entire time. He's still asleep.
Oh. I did
There's
see a
something
growing
missing here.
infestation around there of hostiles. Would you like to come with me to play them out?
Oh, certainly.
I can help.
No, you cannot. But thank you for the offer.
I believe I will anyway.
You will not.
I do not have to follow your command, brother.
Hello,
I do
Hey,
think, however...
Meet you over there. You settle this.
If I'm to be so bold, I would say that 2 guardians can take care of themselves. You have a guardian and a chosen over there who require more watch.
I see. If that is how you
I think
feel.
it would be improper and against your command to not protect those who need protecting more than myself and Cael. I do not want to see you following me. Again, I would like peace.
I was trying not to laugh. Oh.
Seems I've come to a tough decision. Still rather amusing.
Specifically, and then I turned around.
I believe I asked for peace. Where are you going?
Back to the temple. I'm just on my way. As you put it, I believe
be
the
on your
3
way.
of you are more than capable of watching my one chosen.
One is capable of watching one chosen, but I thank you for the concern. Please be on your way.
Of course.
I apologize for the disruption.
Please.